Hey, it's Wale. I'm going to have to address this great American experiment. This is the way I heard it, the great American experiment. This is where they convince all the niggas that they're from Africa and to get them to relinquish their hold on the land, right? Because the European has come and set up a what do you call it? A government, right? And we are allowing them to do that, and we are allowing them to control us. They're not controlling, we're allowing them to control us. I just watched something today, this past week, where there was an offense of a guy. He offended a child. And I watched everybody's reaction. He did it 2 years ago, and I've been watching it since I've been here, because that came on YouTube just as it occurred. And I've been watching how people respond, and nobody takes very few people have taken the initiative to be grown, to behave like adults. That's the answer. Behave like adults. You can be grown all day and not be an adult. I know people who are 50, 60, 80 years old, and they never became adults. They never did take that plunge into the great abyss of adulthood. Still haven't. They're still children watching TV, watching sports, playing games on the fucking video. They still children. They haven't taken that plunge into adulthood. They're grown. Oh yeah, they got jobs and children, wives, all that stuff. Never stepped into adulthood. Not one moment. Wouldn't recognize it if it slapped them in the face. All they know is grown. All they know is they grew, and here they are. Now they grown. They don't know adulthood, adolescence, and all that. They skip all that. That don't matter to them. I'm grown. I'm over 18. That's what the law says. See, you got somebody controlling you, man. Step into adulthood. Once you step into adulthood, now you're responsible. Now you're controlling things. Now you are the power that be. Yeah. So that's what I'm bringing to you, the understanding of how to be a man, because y'all missing it. Oh, you think of being a man is attacking a woman? A child? Y'all missing this whole thing. I'm going to tell you what. What am I doing? The great American experiment was to convince us that we are all from Africa. They did that thing, the Great American Experiment, if you don't know it, has something to do with Australia. Up until 1972 or something like that, a nigger from America was not able or allowed to go on the continent of Australia because they didn't want the Aboriginals to see us, and they didn't want us to see them. They were changing the Aboriginals. They were raping them, so they produced this blonde-haired thing they got now that they're calling Aboriginals.